What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Man O War Corsair. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we sail around the world of Warhammer Fantasy Battle, shooting cannons and stuff, and then really hoping that orcs don't stab us with boat-mounted drills. It's a weird game like that, a very odd game, but we need to get our ship repaired. In the previous episode, we had some setbacks. I wasn't allowed to go to the next map. I was a little bit bummed about it. We also got bug-bombed on our last quest, so it was not a productive day for us. It was not a productive day at all. It was one of those days where you throw your hands up in the air like you just don't care, and then cover your back hair with all that nair and just sail back to Dietershofen, I guess. And that's exactly what I did, so my back is now silky smooth, and I'm in Dietershofen. Today, I don't know what we're going to do, but we need to recruit some crew, because our crew has this awful habit of dying prematurely. We do a lot of combat, there's lots of bullets flying around. Randomness is not the friend of long-term survivability, I'll tell you that much right now. However, I would like to buy a ship. A ship would be great. We have 30,000 gold right now, and I don't know which would be the better choice. I mean, the War Galley would be kind of dope because it has oars on it, which means we don't have to worry about the wind anymore. Wolf ship would be just as dope, though, although I think that would take a little bit more long-term saving. And knowing what I know about my financial situation, I'm not good with saving and money. We have 85 crew, or I'm sorry, we have 85 food on board. I have way too much food on board, but I'm going to sell it until we're back down to minimal cost there, because we have been stacking up way too much of it. As for right now, we can't do anything with coal. Coal is overloaded, so unfortunately we're going to have to walk away from that one right there. I don't actually think we have a whole lot of things that we can sell. We have textiles, which I will currently sell for whatever I can get out because we need the money. I would love to get rid of this coal and this food for a decent price, and I know where we can do it. I just don't want to sail there because they're very grumpy with us. In Kislev, we can sell our food and we can sell our coal. Unfortunately, the Kislevites are not giant fans of our work right now. They're a little bit upset with us. Assassination! Let's see here. Dietershofen promises a rich bounty for Captain Ustatov of the Gospoder. Alive or dead, this brutal pirate is unlikely to surrender peacefully. Keep plenty of shot and black powder. Yeah, sure. I will go and shoot him. A ship hunt. Dreadful crimes against the people of Dietershofen has been commuted by the cursed sail. Send them to the ocean depths where they belong. Are you sure you don't want me to bring them back to jail? Then again, this is not a society that really values putting people in jail. This is a society that really enjoys killing dudes. Making sure dudes is dead. They're feeding worms. I'm a little bit worried that I can't go back to Hagendorf right now. So I can't go back to Hagendorf because it's bugged. It crashes my game every time I go to Hagendorf. And so I'm a little worried that we're going to trigger the Hagendorf quest when we go over here. The game has patched a couple times since the last time I recorded. So I can give it a go and we can just kind of like see what happens and hope for the best. But still, I would rather just not go to Hagendorf. It would be appreciated if we did not have to go there because I spent the entire weekend trying to work around that bug and try to figure out a way to get it fixed, and it just doesn't work. It's got to be fixed on the dev side. So it is what it is, but I still like the game. I still want to play the game, and so here we are on YouTube doing it nonetheless, just doing it giggity. I think our ship is too slow right now. We definitely need to figure out a way to go faster, and also we need to find out how to make a weather machine or something to make this weather stop sucking. Because it seems like they don't do anything but rain out here along the coast of the Empire. Where's this guy at? You there, sir. I call you sir politely, for we are gentlemen about the sea, but I shall also shoot you if I have to. Yeah, that's our guy. Let's go for it. We might get bugged out right here, but oh well. Such is life and such is love. Does love get bugged out that often? I don't think that it does unless you have like a real bed bug problem. I heard that bed bugs are like one of the most miserable things that can ever happen to you like in your entire life because they're really difficult to get rid of. My family got lice one time because my sister went to kindergarten and some other kid brought it to school because parents are irresponsible like that. And so you end up with like everybody having lice. Oh shit, there it goes. And we're bugged again. Unfortunately, Adolin Alder's ship is right next to the ship we need for our quest. This is very disappointing. Okay, so new plan. We're going to wait until that ship leaves its little safe area, and then we'll come back for him. Why is my ship not repaired? It's weird how when it saves, it undoes everything you already did here. So unfortunately, I got to go back and do all these things now. This game has a lot of weird bugs and confusing things that happen. I think it should save when you leave port, not when you go in. That way all the stuff that you've done is done and it can never be unfinished. I'm going to wait for him to... He's a ship. That means he'll sail around, presumably, and go somewhere else. And eventually he'll come over to this side where we will shoot him gratuitously with rifles and weaponry. But up until that moment, you are safe, hidden by the bug shield of Adeline Alder. Ye tree-like lady, with your ridiculous surname and crazy ability to crash my boat. You're lucky. I'll come back for you, though. I'm looking right at you, Adeline. Looking right at you. Alright, so let's go find this other thing. I mean, we've only got to blow up some people, so really, how exclusive do we need to be right now? Let's speed up on the ocean, because there's no reason for us to be traveling slowly here. Gotta hit the nitrous on this thing, just wah! Sync up the turbo, make this thing happen. Alright, so we got this. This ship over here is definitely going to be our first victim. This ship has got a goo. I can't see any rocks or anything, though, because the fog is too thick. It looks like we just got a couple of teeth sticking out. And not like in the orky sense. I was hoping that maybe there'd be some orcs around here somewhere, too, that we could fight with. There's a sea monster over there. There's a Kislevite ship over there. He should move eventually, and then once he gets around over to here, we'll come back and we'll clean him up. For now, though, we just gotta kind of bide our time. I don't like biting, though. I'm very protective of my teeth. I have dreams where my teeth fall out all the time. Somebody said that's because I'm insecure. Somebody was like, yeah, that's the meaning of that dream. It means you're insecure when your teeth fall out in a dream. I was like, how do you verify that? Like, how do you scientifically test that somebody's teeth falling out in a dream means that they're insecure? Like, is there even a way to do that? Or are you just talking out of your ass right now? I don't know. I don't know if I trust that. Because I feel pretty confident most of the time. I mean, I'm insecure about some of the things that I do, but everybody's insecure about some of the things they do unless they're stupid. I mean, driving on the wrong side of the road at 120 miles an hour, you should probably feel pretty insecure if you're, you know, a logical, well-adjusted human being. However, mundane tasks like you feel anxious doing the dishes, then yeah, I'd say maybe you're overly insecure. Still, I don't feel like I'm insecure, so I'm not sure that I buy that. I'm not sure that I would pay out the ducats for that surmisement. For that commiseration? No. For that conclusion? That works best. I like that one. Was that a shark right there? I hope there's no sharks around. Sharks are scary, and they jump up on the boat, and I don't like it. I say, sharks, stay off my boat, and the shark's like, flop, 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 because sharks don't have a language. I'd be like, woo, 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 if it was a whale, but it's a shark, and so sharks, I assume they speak mostly by chomping or something. I don't know. We're probably just going to drop off some goods. I'm going to try to go to Emskrank real fast. I'm going to pick up as many jobs as I can along the way so that we can do big circles of the map and get more treasure. Get $500 in more copious quantities. What is going on over here? I don't think we're close enough to see who we're going after on this side. We could go out there. It looks like orcs have mostly been dealt with. I don't know if they respawn sporadically. And that's kind of funny because in Warhammer, orcs they spawn by leaving spores everywhere. So they don't have like sex or anything like that. Orcs just like they shed spores all over the place while they're running around. And so after shedding said spores, they grow into full-sized orcs and other orc-related utility animals and things like that. And eventually you end up with a full-grown wog on your hands, which is all kinds of fun. Make log of the wog. It's coming for us to take our pogs. Never take a man's pogs. That's how you get into a fight 90s style. I loved my pogs when I was a kid. I didn't use them for anything, but I had lots and lots of pogs for some idiotic reason. Every kid I knew in the 90s had tons and tons of pogs. They were the great equalizer. Poor kids had them. Rich kids had them. It was just like a toy I think that everybody could get. But nobody played with the slammers or whatever. Like, some kids had slammers. Some kids didn't. And nobody actually played pogs as far as I know. Because that messed up your pogs. It got them all dented and shit. It made them look all gnarly. There was no fun in that. Where's this guy at? This guy's got to be out here somewhere. I'm going to go hunt this dude before we go back into town. Because we need some form of action up in this episode right at the beginning. Okay, right at the halfway point. I got to admit. We got bug bombed at the beginning. So I had to amend my... And I feel dishonest editing that out. Because a lot of YouTubers... They would go through and they would edit out those bugs. But I want to leave them in because I want people to know exactly the representative experience that they're going to get playing the game. I want people to know 100% the bugs that you're going to get along the way. Otherwise, I feel like I'm being disingenuous. This is an early access game that you're getting into. And if there are bugs, they deserve to be shown off. Not hidden underneath some weird little blanky o' shame. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Oh, there's treasure over there, though. The shining barrel, it's laying on the sea. The shining barrel, I collect it all to me. The shining barrel, it's why I get out of bed. So let's go get that shining barrel before I lose my head. Ha ha ha. They gotta have the seamen laugh at the end. Oh, that's not the right word. They gotta have the seafarers laugh at the end. Ha 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 ha. So wait, are you good? Oh shit, those are pirate ships. I don't know how I feel about this. No, don't shoot at me! I don't even think we hit him. Alright, so this guy, we've got to come up with a plan for him. We've got the reinforced ship, but he's hitting us with pretty solid cannon fire. Oh, I fired too high. Yikes. We may have to tuck tail on this one. I don't know. It kind of depends on how squared away I can get my fire here. Yeah, he's hitting us really hard. So why are there just random pirates out here messing with other pirates? Because I am not feeling this. We need to get out of Dodge, like, right now. Wow. We're getting dunked on at the moment. Unfortunately so. This guy's going to be an issue for us, so he's got to go right now, too. But even he's like, did they nerf the armoring thing? I feel like our armor is not doing nearly what it used to do. Like, we're taking a ton of damage. Like a metric ton of damage. Alright, so we got to get into port. Which means I am going to try and go around this rock right here. And if I can get us around that little jetty, those two are fighting over there. And that'll block his line of fire. And so, like, yeah, he can strafe out like he's doing right now. And he could try to catch up, but I don't think he's going to catch up. So, got another ship over there, but they're not going to help. Wow, it looks like these pirates have been doing work out here. Like, there are a lot of dead ship corpses out here. I'm going to try and grab something on the way back into port because I can, but we don't have the wind right now, which is going to give us problems. We should be able to outrun him, I think. Holy shit. So are all of these going after this guy? Why are there so many pirate ships over here? What has happened? Like, is this the real life, or is this just fantasy? Why are there so many boats everywhere that are pirates? Oh my god, it's like a pirate fleet! The pirates have a bigger navy than, like, everything in the Empire. I don't even know how you go about, like, starting a fight with that, because there's so many of them. Pirates have apparently learned the value of friendship. Been watching that My Little Pony. Been learning about the magic of friendship and shit. I don't believe in friendship or magic, so I don't watch that show. It's just a caveat I feel like I'm enforced to make right there. We should probably do some jobs for the Kislevites so that we can become friends with them. That guy is still trying to run us down, but luckily since he's our job, he's going to move outside the range of all those other pirates, and hopefully we'll be able to fight them one by one. I hope. But fighting them all at the same time is not a good plan. There's blood on the deck right now. There's blood everywhere. Our ship is covered with red. So much red that you can never wipe it off the ledger. We're coming back for you, buddy. You might think yourself safe, but you're not safe yet. My man has a chest plate with a skull on it, and we will invoke those powers against you. Also, apparently we have bats. I don't know. We have lots and lots of bats. And they help us with our ship-related activities. That cost a lot of money. We need to figure out a way Alright, the Magnus. What do they want for their stockpiles? A certain wealthy noble that is in the market for gold bullion. What does he want? Oh, they just want tons and tons of gold bullion. Now, this place should have fish, but I don't think they have coal, which means I can finally unload the remainder of my coal at a reasonably decent price. And I should probably sell those by tens if I was smart, but I'm not, so I don't. Do we have anything being produced here? Nada. Alright, let's go see how tough this guy is without his friendship. His oh-so-carefully crafted and cultivated friendships. He's got to bring friends to the fight. That means his guns are little. They're diminutive and embarrassing. I don't really want to fight him into the wind. Is he trying to tack his way to me? Is that what he's trying to do right now? The Chimera. Christ. People are so unfriendly in this game. You could at least, like, email me first and be like, yo, dog, I'm not a fan of your work. If I see you again, I shall challenge you to fisticuffs. And I would be like, cool, thanks for the fair play and warning. But just opening fire on me when I didn't even know you were mad at me. I mean, I figured because you're a Kislevite, and I'm not a racist or anything. But Kislevites seem to not like me for some reason. See, his cannons don't seem to do that much more damage, so I think we're good here. Oh, we're boarding this dude. We're boarding this dude. Ah! I ram your ram with the power of my ram. Those point-blank broadsides would be terrifying in real life. That would be the worst, knowing you're about to take a point-blank broadside. See, he thought he was prepared because he got guns on the back of his ship. But nah, that won't stop me. You can put guns on the back, front, top, wherever you want. You put guns on the armor and it won't save you. I'm just going to keep on shooting. Just pelting you with all the bullets that the Emperor provides. Except we don't have an Emperor. Well, we do. We have Karl Franz. But with all the cannonballs that Sigmar supplies. And believe me, Sigmar knows how to supply the balls to a situation. Why won't you sink to the bottom of the ocean? I don't feel like it's too much of a request. Like, I just want you to go to the bottom and then be like blub 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 and be dead. And then I get your stuff. See, there it is. That's how we solve our problems. Enjoy the bottom of the ocean, amigo. I'm going back out to sea to callously hunt and take the lives of more men in exchange for cash money prizes. It's the sort of thing that I enjoy.
Back to work, you lazy dogs.
Boop, 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 boop. You have like lots of sailor music. That's what all sailor music sounds like to me. I don't know. Who are we hunting out here? We got the Templar. See, are there other pirates out here? There are indeed. There's so many pirates. Why do I feel... I feel like I got like 5 stars in Grand Theft Auto right now. I'm feeling very hunted, and in general, just not much appreciated. Alright, well, we'll go back out into the killing fields here. But no guarantees. This might get a lot hairier before the shave is through. Where am I right now? Oh, we're going up... Okay, the northern coast of Kislev. Alright. That is acceptable, and while not my first choice, I can deal with it for treasure. Let's get some loot. We got a cask floating in the sea right here. What did it have inside of it? I don't think it said. How many ships are over here? If there's more than like 1 or 2, I don't feel good about this. Combined fire is a bitch. Ow. Alright, so we gotta stay on the coast here. And I think we can outrun him right there so that we don't take the ram. And then he is going to beach himself, I think. Oh, he's not. Really? How did he make that turn? That was incredible. Methinks some of the boat physics need work in this game. Yeah, board him. I got my machine gun, O Righteous Fury. And it thirsts. It thirsts for Kislevite blood. I think I shot my own guy in the head right there. I don't know. Keep fighting, lads! Onwards to the poop decks! Thusly named because when you get in a fight on top of the poop deck, you shit yourself. I don't know if I ever talked about this before, but it's a thing that happens. It's a very sailory thing that happens. I think I shot that guy in the shin to death. Whoa, that lady going up the wall right there like some kind of horror movie villain. Jesus. Is the Exorcist? Sniper, make ready. Where be the enemy? They must be slain in the name of the Imperium. I'm helping. That's how I help right there. I don't know if I'd ever talked about it before. Oh, our guy has one of those repeating guns too. Man, he unloads on people. I shall take the wheel. It'd be nice if at some point you could just take the vehicle with you and split your crew in between the boats and then sell the boat when you get back to port. Because ultimately that was the real point of like privateering and piracy, was to steal the enemy's ships. You gotta think of these ships as like the aircraft carriers of the military times. So if you could capture one, that was a really, really, really big deal. Like financially, you just damaged your opponent in a way that it was hard to do otherwise. Let's sail down to Kislev and see if they love us down there. I think I know the answer to that question, but I'm still going to make an attempt. In the meantime, we are out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Man O War Corsair. I will see you all in future episodes for more frivolity, gun shooting, and it probably won't be too much longer of a series just because we've basically done everything. I would like to unlock some ships, but I'm not really so desperate as to grind for it. Somebody was like, yeah, you should just grind for a ship off camera. And I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. I am intensely opposed to anything grind. Like, seriously, I will pan your game so hard for having grinding it. This is an early access, so it gets a pass. But if your MMO is mostly me just pulling little weird munchkin things over again and weird little onion monsters for hours on end, nope, I'm giving you a 0 out of 10. I will see you all later. Hi to everybody.